Coming to you, Basanta, if I can start with you, an undernourished mother is likely to give birth to an undernourished child, resulting in a poor start in life and, setting up a life cycle of child undernutrition. Can you explain to us the importance of, starting this nutritional care right from conception, regularly following the mothers, the caregivers, intensively in the first 1,000 days? We've been talking about the importance of first 1,000 days. So how can we prevent maternal and child undernutrition?
Thank you so much. At the outset, I must compliment for choosing the theme, leaving no one behind. Worldwide, malnutrition outcomes are deeply unfair. There are social exclusions, geographical exclusions, there are also economic exclusions, and there are also policy level exclusions. And there are some people who are more malnourished in comparison to others. It could be tribal, it could be Dalit, it could be backward, and it could be also some of the states in comparison to another state, and people staying in some geographies. So if we want to really transfer the first 1,000 days, and which is the first window of opportunity, which starts from antenatal care till 2 years of age of the child, then definitely leaving no one behind is important. My special compliment. So it is necessary. And good nutrition is good life. I always think for a pandemic infection-free society, you need a malnutrition-free society. Good nutrition can supercharge demographic dividend. Good nutrition can bring growth, productivity, and increase GDP. It can also reduce mortality. For survival and thrive of the child, the investment in first 1,000 days, which is called first one window of opportunity, is important. But in order to invest on first 1,000 days, first window of opportunity, you need to invest on second window of opportunity, that is adolescent girls, where anemia is all pervasive and hidden hunger, micronutrient malnutrition is all pervasive. And first 1,000 days builds the foundation. If you want a good society, good nutrition, you have to build that foundation in the first 1,000 days. So let me tell you specifically about how antenatal care or antenatal period is very, very important for the pregnant mothers. And pregnant mothers need full antenatal care. They need one additional meal. They need rest during pregnancy. They also need good mental health. And evidences suggest mental health as a bearing on low birth weight and also stunting, and which has implications on cognitive potential. And the 80% of rapid brain growth and maturity happens in first 2 years of life. So it is about brain, it is about immunity, it is about body, it is about growth, and it is about preventing infection and reducing mortality. So you need to invest. And many women during pandemic have been suffering from mental health. You know what could be the consequence. And they need one additional meal, because in India, you find around 15% children are born with low birth weight, and 1/3 of the low birth weight is attributable to maternal nutrition. So maternal nutrition, feeding, care, rest is important. Then let me come to when the child is born. It is very unfortunate that little more than 40% children are breastfed within 1 hour. What happens to another 60%? Why it cannot be 90%? Then exclusive breastfeeding is around 55%. What happens to another 45%? Why it cannot be 90%? But there are exceptions. There are districts, there are states which have performed well, and all of us know about that. And another important is the complementary feeding from 6 to 24 months, which is very important.
So you're saying some districts have 90%, so there is hope that you can change other districts as well.